Hey guys, we are Chad and Allison Leeper here in Frisco, Texas, and we are going to show you guys how to set up your own Facebook party. I know we've done some Facebook parties before that have been like a week long, but this is something totally different. It's a very fast, quick Facebook event that you can set up, and it's going to be just like having people in your home, but they're going to be behind their computer right there home. So what is a Facebook party? The ones that we are going to teach you today are 30-minute. They're online, just like an RRP. It's a way to share Nerium with your friends. You can use these for product only. You can use it for opportunity parties. However you set up your event is up to you. So they're great. They're fast and furious. They're 30 minutes. It's a perfect way to share Nerium with your friends who don't live near you. Maybe you are having parties in your home, but you have friends that obviously can't travel to you. So this is a great way to do that. It's simple. It's fast. There's no pressure. People are in their homes. It's effective. The most fun part of it is that it's interactive, and you'll see what we're talking about that here in just a minute. And then, of course, your busy friends or friends with little ones can really just be at home, and they're doing this from their house. So this is a perfect way for yourself. You can host your own event to help get your own customers, or maybe share the opportunity, or obviously getting your PCs to 3 or free is awesome. And that's a great way to help a PC who maybe doesn't want to have a party in their home be able to get their product for free very, very quickly. Also help your own BPs reach their own contacts. So that's what a Facebook party is.
All right, so we're going to show you kind of very high level how to set one of these up. And keep in mind, what we're going to show you is really for the brand partner, for the person running the party. Your PC is never going to see all of this information. For the PC, it's super simple. They just attend and invite their friends, and that's all we want them to have to do. So we're going to walk through some of the detail, but this is really just for you guys. So high level, how this works, we're going to use Facebook, and we're going to use a third-party tool called Post My Party. It's something you can account to. I want to say it's $1 for the first 2 weeks and something like $10 a month or something like that. So very, very useful for something like this. So very high level in one page, this is what it would look like, right? We're going to set up a Facebook event on Facebook. We'll walk you through how to do that. You've probably done that 100 times. We're going to create a template in Post My Party. And the cool thing here is your leadership will hand you a pre-built template that you can use as is. Well, you'll have to modify it a little bit. We'll talk about that. Or you can modify it for your own needs. So that makes this very simple. Then we're going to create a party in Post My Party. And that party is actually going to link to the template and actually link to your Facebook event. So that's what's going to drive all these posts that are essentially going to be fed directly into your Facebook party that you've pre-set up, so you don't have to sit there managing it the whole time. Then, yeah, as a BP, you're going to invite your PC or the host, right? So if I'm doing this for Allison as an example, I'm going to invite her to the event, and then she's going to invite all her friends that I don't know. So, and they're going to expect an invite from her as opposed to Chad, who they have no idea who he is. So then that PC, or Allison in this case, she's going to invite all her friends to attend this event, and then we're going to have the party, the 30-minute party. The BP is going to be on there. The PC or the host is going to be on there interacting with his or her friends during the Facebook event. They're going to be on there, maybe sitting on their couch. And as a result, all that your PCs or whoever's hosting the party, their friends get to learn all about Nerium without having to come to your house, without having to dedicate 30 minutes to an hour traveling anywhere, so they can do this anywhere around the world. So that high level is how we're going to set this up. And now I'm going to kind of show you how we do that. So if you're looking at Facebook, the Facebook piece of this, right, there's really only 2 things we do there. We're going to create the event, so you can actually go into Facebook under events, create a brand new event. If you haven't done it before, you'll see the screenshot there on the right. Basically, all we're going to do here, we're going to upload a photo, right? We've got, you'll see in ours, we've got a Nerium party photo that someone can make available to you. You can use any photo you want, obviously. We're going to make this a private Facebook event, right? I'm not going to post this all over my wall. Only the people that we invite to the event are going to be able to see it. We're going to include an end time, right? So if we're going to start at 9 p.m., we're always going to put an end time at 9:30. So everybody knows this is not a indefinitely long meeting. This is 9 to 9:30. It's not even a meeting. It's just an event on Facebook. Right? People love Facebook. So 30 minutes has a start, has an end time. Location-wise, guys, don't put Frisco, Texas. Have some fun with it, right? Maybe it's sitting on your couch in your pajamas, right? It's online, so quite frankly, you could be anywhere. You could be doing this while you're on vacation if you wanted to. And then you'll see down here, I want to make sure I set up so that the guests can invite their friends, right? Because I'm not doing this for my friends. I'm setting this up. But in this case, if Allison's my PC, she's going to invite all of her friends that I'm not friends with on Facebook. So I need to make sure she has the permission to invite all her friends. And then my job after I create the event, I would come back to it and then simply invite the PC, or in this case, Allison, to that event, so she now can see it on her page, and she can now start inviting her friends. And she can invite them through Facebook messages, through text, any way she wants to. All right? So that's the Facebook side of it. And then we'll jump over to Post My Party. I'm gonna actually jump over here live here in a second, but like we talked about, you have to have an account. Very easy to set up. It's free to set up, at least initially. And then we're going to modify this template, right? So your leader will probably hand you a template that you can use. The one caveat there you'll see is you do have to modify at least 50% of the text in each post in that template. Facebook has some fancy rules that if multiple people are using the same words over and over and over on posts, it blocks it out somehow. So you will want to take that template and go modify some of that text, and we'll show you exactly how to do that. And then, of course, you'll have to modify the template to match the starting date and the starting time for your event. So let me show you real quickly what that looks like. I know there's a screenshot there, but let me kind of walk you through some of that. Jump over to browser here. All right, so we're now in Post My Party. We've already logged in. You'll see there's some really good tutorials. So we're going to go over high level. If you really want to know the nitty gritty on how to edit everything and change everything, this first tutorial here is very good. So I would definitely go watch that. That's how we learned how to do it. So we're going to start with the template. That's what we're talking about. So over here under Party Templates, I've got a list of them. Your leader can share with you the template maybe they're using. So I'm going to go take a look at this template that's already in here and edit this and just kind of walk you through high level. What you'll see here, so what we've done in this party, there are, you'll see there's 9 labeled posts. They're going to flow in directly into your Facebook event when you run this. There's also a few posts before the meeting, a few posts after the meeting that will actually automatically run. So all the template does is set up those posts, and it defines things like, what is that post? Is it a picture? Is it a video link? Is it just some commentary from you? When is that post going to run? Is it going to run on the day of the event? Is it going to run the day before the event, or maybe even 2 days before the event? So in this particular template, right, we've invited everyone. The event's actually running on day 3. So on day 2, the day before the event, it's actually sent out a post, kind of a reminder to everyone that's been invited to the event that this event is happening tomorrow night, okay? And in this particular example, this event, you can see, is starting at 9 p.m. The very first official post of the event is going to be at 9 p.m. 10 minutes prior to that, there'll be a reminder. Earlier in the day, there'll be a reminder. So your job with this template, one of the jobs you'll have is to modify, if your start time is not 9 p.m., if your start time is 7 p.m., you'll come in here and change all these times to make sure it flows in at the correct time. If I wanted to modify one of these posts, let's say this first post here, right here, the very first post is party time. I'm gonna come over here and click edit, and you'll see in here, right? So in this case, this is a picture. I can make it a website link. I can make it just text. I can make it a video link. And this is the text we're talking about that needs to get modified, right? So if you need to modify this text, it's very simple. I can just cut and paste, right? Delete it and type in something new. You'll see in our templates, we put it where there's asterisks. Those are comments for whoever's looking at the template. They need to go modify that and make a change or update it. So very, very simple to update. You'll see in here, we've got a picture coming in. Just upload that picture to the template. And once you create the great thing is once you've created the template, it's done. You can personally use it over and over and over. So the other two key criteria on this template are the day. Is it what day do you want this post to come in and what time, okay? It's only gonna do exactly what you tell it, so make sure you get that right. And again, I know the day sounds confusing, but in our template, day 3 is the day of the event, day 2 is the day before the event, okay? So if I went back to the template, seeing what else to point out here, you'll see, again, the number of posts. This is convenient for when you're in the party. Allison's going to walk you through that when you get into the party as to why that's important, but that way your users know, you know what post they should be looking at.
Yeah, they sometimes come out of order because when people start commenting, posts to jump back to the top, which is a Facebook thing. So that's why the numbering is important. That way your guests will know, okay, I just saw number 4, I'm looking for number 5. And as far as the times over there, you can see that the party started at 9. And really, we just had it's party time. There's just a picture. And then 3 minutes later, which you may decide only 1 minute later or whatever you decide, 3 minutes later is what we decided is the 2-minute sizzle is what we chose to start with for the products. And then you can see our posts go about every 4 minutes. That gives you time to comment on what's happening in the party and make it really interactive, which is cool. And then you can see going down, so 9:11, 9:15. You can see between 9:15 and 9:20, we made that a 5-minute disparage that way. I think that was the EHT video. It's a little bit longer video. It's 4 minutes. So we thought, well, we'll give this one 5 minutes before something else posts. But that is totally up to you, the timing of how you want things to come in. You can see on post 7, it's at 9:22 because at 9:20, that was just a 3-year free picture. Not going to take them a whole lot of time to look at a picture, so we just did 2 minutes. And then when your expert comes on, I gave the expert 5 minutes there again. So these timing things over here are just how you want your party to flow. And so we can talk more about that too.
Yeah, and there's nothing magical about 9 posts. It's just what makes sense in 30 minutes. How long are your videos? If you want to make this one happens to be a product specific party. If you want to make it about the opportunity as well, and you want to add some opportunity pieces at the end, absolutely add those in. So
you could do a 15-minute party over EHT only, or eye serum or whatever. So you could make it even shorter.
So high level, that's the template piece of this. That's what makes it so cool, because once you built the template, your party is set up. It's just a matter of it starting when it starts and you being online and engaging. So the next step after you've created the template is we have to go create a party within Post My Party that's going to link to that template, and it's also going to link to your Facebook page. So what we didn't show you in Post My Party, when you set up that account, you actually link it to your Facebook so it knows how to get to your Facebook page and can make posts and all that. But you said we're going to link the party to your template and link it to your Facebook event and set the actual start date for the event. So let me jump back to Post My Party, and we'll show you that real quick. Very simple. We'll actually set one up. So back at Post My Party, right, you'll see we already did the template. You'll see our templates. Now we're actually going to create a party. And I'm just going to schedule a new party in this case, and I'm going to call it. Oh, sorry. I didn't want me to name it yet. All right. So in this case, I want to blow in a template into this party, right? So it's going to ask me, well, which template? We just set one up. We're using that template share. That's one we were kind of going through. So I'm going to attach that template, and then I'm going to say this is a personal event. That's very important, because now what it allows me to do is link to the events on my Facebook page. Okay. So now when I do a drop down, it looks at all the events that I've already built on my Facebook page, and I can link it to that. So, sorry, it's the start on time. This is very important. So when you create your Facebook event, you did a start date and an end time. That date and time drives nothing really. This is what really drives when this template is going to go. So in our case, we said our template really starts on day 3. So if that was November 4th, right? My start on when I want the template to start is really November 2nd, right? Because November 3rd would be day 2. That's when that reminder is going to go. And then on day 3 is November 4th, and that's when all the posts are going to go, right? So you set your start date and time, or your start date. Sorry. Make sure you add in your time zone, of course. Make it the time. I always say make it the time zone of whomever the PC or the host is, right? Not necessarily my time zone, but if I'm doing this for a PC in California, I'm going to put the California time zone in there. All right. So once I've done that, the setup is really done, because now I've created the template. I know what posts are going to blow in. I've created the party here on Post My Party. So I've now linked that template to my Facebook event. All right. So that's really all there is to setting up the party piece.
Okay, so let's talk about the actual party and what's really going to make it successful. First of all, there'll be different roles, and you'll want to make this very clear with either your BP or PC you're doing this for, if you're the leader. So the BP role really is to get all that set up, right? Especially if you're working with a PC. They don't know anything. They're just trying to get free product. So you want to get the event set up for them. You're also going to, I always help PCs with verbiage, because again, especially if they're a new PC, they really don't know what to say to people. So I would just give them a script and say, hey, send this out, whether you're doing it in messaging, texting, hopefully they'll call a few people, maybe their closest friends, and say, just get on, trust me. So definitely help them with any kind of verbiage that they might need. It just makes it easier. They can copy and paste. Make sure you're an expert lined up. Maybe you're the expert on the party. That's fine. But get that expert lined up to close the party. They can come in live, like we showed you there. They just come in live, and they'll have to learn how to do that. Or they can create a video for you, and you just would add that link in that case. And then your job really is to moderate the party, and we're going to go back and show you a party here in just a minute, and I'll kind of talk about what that means. But basically, you're on the party. And so the posts are coming in, people are commenting below, maybe you're responding, maybe you're commenting. And then also too, those posts are coming in automatically, those 9 posts. But you also can make just random posts in between to kind of keep the party moving, or maybe to make sure people are hitting refresh. Because that's one thing too, unfortunately with Facebook, that with this Post My Party, you have to hit refresh for the new post to come in. And so people are going to want to be hitting refresh. But we've done this a couple of times, and people really haven't had any issue with it. So, but moderating the party is really important because it goes so fast. And then the PC or the host, their role really is just to invite. They're going to invite, they're going to message, they're going to call, they're going to be on the party, obviously. They're going to get in there 10 minutes early. They're going to be ready to go, commenting, and really just being excited, being excited their friends are on. And then some suggestions and hints. So really the host or PC should remind their guests to jump on. Yes, some things are going to be posted to remind them, but if people aren't on Facebook, they're not going to see those. So especially maybe for some key people they know will get on to support them, a quick text 5 or 10 minutes before, hey, don't forget my party's starting, so excited you're going to be on. And then the moderator also should post a few times between the auto posts, what I was talking about earlier, and I'll show you what that looks like, just to remind the guests to hit refresh, hey, look what's coming, things like that. Before the expert comes on is a great kind of blow-in post you can do that says, hey, welcome so-and-so NMD. We're so excited to hear from her. And that would be something you could do to introduce your expert. Also to decide about a door prize. This can be your creation, whatever you want to do. I would definitely no need to announce it prior. You can just say, hey, we're going to have some door prizes or a door prize. Be sure you're commenting. You could even say, comment below, to earn 5 entries into the drawing or whatever. And you just have to keep up with that. So my suggestion is a gift card, $15 to $25, maybe offer to cover shipping or whatever that is if they order, but definitely no free product. Don't give away free product. That will really take the party down. So don't do that. But yeah, so decide what your door prize is. And then follow-up. This is super, super key. We all know fortune's in the follow-up. So just remember to go in, because 24 hours later or whenever you decide, usually it's the next day, there's going to be another post that automatically goes that you've set up in Post My Party that says we have a winner. And then that's all it's going to say. And then in the comments below is where you can say, Chad Leeper, you won. So-and-so host will be getting back with you to get you your prize. And thank you all for commenting or whatever. That's how you're going to announce your winner. So don't forget, set a timer, because the next day when that goes in, it's going to say we have a winner, and you're going to need to comment underneath the winner's name. And
How they win.
Oh, and so you can decide how they win. What we did on the parties we've done is that, one of the posts might say win 5 entries to comment on your favorite before and after picture or whatever it was. Or every time they liked or commented, I kind of gave them a check mark. And you do have to go back into the party after it's over and what I did is I made a list of everyone who was commenting or liking, and then I just did tally marks. If they liked a post, I gave them a tally mark. If they commented, maybe I gave them 2, whatever the rules were surrounding that party. And then the person with the most tallies next to their name was the door prize winner. So that's how we did it. But you can get creative.
Yeah, so we've got the template set up to try to encourage them to participate, right? We want to keep them engaged. We don't just want them sitting there not paying attention at all. So the best way to do that is to encourage them to comment on essentially every post that pops up in every video. Right. So at the beginning of the template, it essentially tells them, hey, we're going to be giving away a prize, and the way you earn entries into the drawing is to comment. Right. And
the other reason you want them liking and commenting is because you don't know who's in the party. That does not show you, it's not like, oh, so-and-so's on. Like on a Zoom, you can tell who's in the Zoom. You can't tell that on Facebook. So until people start liking or commenting, you don't even know they're there. So you do want them liking and commenting so that oh, good, she was on, or oh, good, she was there, and then the follow-up is much easier. And And then bullet point 2, just help the PC follow up. Provide them verbiage again. Ask if you can help them get orders placed and things like that. Because you don't want to just get in the habit of just say, well, just send them to your website, because we all know they're not going to go to the website to order. So you want to make sure that they're following up, give them some verbiage to do so. Or let them know, hey, my friend Chad is the BP. He's going to be calling you to place the order. So, and then, hold another event for those who didn't make it. You're going to know who didn't make the party. Or for maybe a PC that was on the party that's like, oh, I love this, I definitely want to order. Well, you could turn right around and do a party for them to get their product free the very next month. You already have the template done. You literally just have to set it up and set the time.
Well, the cool thing with Facebook events, if you haven't used them, is when you invite, let's say you invite 20 friends, they can go on and say that, yes, absolutely, I'm going to attend, or maybe I'm going to attend, or no, I can't make it for whatever reason. Some will not respond, but most of them will say yes, no, or maybe. Well, if someone said they're going to attend and they didn't, you have a perfect reason to follow up with them. If they said maybe, absolutely follow up with them, because that means they will at some point. You just got to get their attention. And if they said no, that's fine too. Like Allison said, we just do it on another date and time.
Yeah. Hey, sorry you couldn't attend. We're going to have another one on Thursday, like literally the next day or 2 days later. The other thing too is on Facebook, you can see who has actually seen your invite. And so that's super important. If the PC or you are noticing that that people haven't even seen the invite, it's probably somebody who's not very active on Facebook, then that PC does need to maybe send them a quick text if they have their number to say, hey, I sent you an invite, check your Facebook and let me know, what you think. And that way you can see who's seen it and who hasn't. So that's super key too.
All right, lastly, why don't we show them what the actual party, the old party, the previous party looked like.
So we've done this a couple of times, and this is kind of what, the party looks like. This is kind of one of the first posts that come in. You can see it's the one that says 10 minutes until Nerium party time. Grab your beverage, whatever verbiage you want to put in there. Get excited. It's almost time. This would be the time that the PC is probably furiously texting everyone to make sure they've seen this post. Then you can see the very next post. Notice too, under that first post where it says gets excited, and see the date under my name. It says October 16th, the time, 10 minutes before, and then it says post my party. Anytime you see a post that says post my party, that's a post that's automatically coming through via the template. The very next post above that, you can see at 8:59, like 1 minute before the party started, that's just me posting. That's one of those posts that I said as a moderator, I can blow in my own post to keep the party moving. And you can see here, I just said 1 minute, here are some party tips, hit refresh every so often. Posts are gonna come about 4 minutes, so I'm letting them know the timing. And I also said the posts are numbered so they can keep up. So that's a great one to kind of put in there right at the beginning. And then we'll kind of go down here and just see, you can see people were commenting below. You can go in and like their comments. They know you're watching. This is welcome to the party. We kind of did a little thing that tells people about the posts are numbered, refresh your screen. You can make your own picture that goes in there. This one encouraged people to comment here. Let's see who's on time. Receive 2 entries to comment below. Where do you know? Where are you joining us from, and how do you know Renee, who happened to be the host of this party? So that's kind of a fun one. You can get people going. And then you can see the sizzle comes in. People are commenting below. Keep going. More posts. You see they're numbered. That's post number 3. We're going to keep going. Then post number 4. I think right before this one, I did another post. Nope. And that said right here, it says, don't forget to refresh. You should be seeing post number 4, our amazing eye serum. So people kind of know, you should be seeing post number 4 right now. They're going, oh, I'm on post number 3. Oh my gosh. So, hopefully they're going to be able to keep up. It goes so fast, but it's a lot of fun. So I think that was kind of it.
Yeah, that's the gist of what it looks like.
So just, kind of wrap up, guys. If you need help, watching this over again, get a Post My Party account, watch those tutorials. That's going to be the best way to do it. And honestly, if you know someone who's doing some of these parties already, get invited so you can kind of see the flow of how it's going. That's one way to do it. Get with your sponsor or your NMD. Hopefully they are getting involved with some of this and can help you out there. And honestly, what we did, we just did it. We just did the party. One key thing I think is run a test party. Once you get everything set up, do it as a test first, and just maybe get a couple of people on just to watch and make sure it flows, correctly, and then change the times and the date and have it run as a real party for your host. But that's it. Just do it. It's fun.
All right. Thank you.